Okay, good. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the mobile app coaching. My name is Glenn Tompkins, the senior stock market strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Huh?
Unplug your mic.
Okay. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1. Hello.
Yo, what'd you do? You have no audio.
Check, check, 1, 2.
There goes.
There it is. Okay. It's a manic Friday, folks. Sorry about that. It is a little bit of a manic Friday. Now I'm good. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. I'm working on. I think, huh?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
All right. I think that somebody is currently working on getting me a new mic. Is that not correct, Clay? I'm putting you on the spot. I don't know. All right, so I said, I think that I'm in the market now for getting a new mic. I said, you were the person that can make the call. So
Yeah, I think we're going to end up getting you a new mic.
There you go. Clay says he thinks we're going to have to get me a new mic. So there we go. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Knowing that the market is still falling, I've said what do I have? I had Assure. I think I had Assure. I don't know what I got. Anyway, I made mention over the last couple of days that I still think that the market had downsides. I think that as long as we have tariffs in place, there's the uncertainty in the market, the longer they're on, even if we give reprieves for a month or whatever, the tariffs are still causing problems. And I think with that, a lot of people losing their sanity. So if you want to keep your sanity, I'm telling you that the mobile app is a great way to help you to keep your sanity so you don't go bat stuff crazy. I don't want you guys to do that, all right? Ramon says your IT team should have a spare on the shelf. I was using a spare. I was using a lavalier mic. Just the quality wasn't nearly as good as this mic. That's what it was. Bear market for 2025. You know something? I'm not sure I'm ready to call this a bear market. I don't think we can call this a bear market as long as earnings are still going up. You know, we track the 50-day moving average of the S&P 500 earnings. Companies are still beating earnings. As long as earnings are going up, we're going to be in a bull market. We're definitely going to be in a bull market. But with everything that's going on, with people laying off people, it's going to affect jobs. It's going to affect companies. There's a lot of things that are going to affect companies. The forward guidance, we're not going to see how that's truly going to affect the company until probably the next couple of earnings sessions. So is this an overreaction? Henry, I think the response or the way people reacted to the tariffs when they first came out might have been an overreaction. But then maybe people are seeing that there are some long-lasting consequences to the earnings. I'm sorry, to the tariffs. So I don't know if it's an overreaction. Understanding the tariffs will affect us adversely, whether short-term or long-term. So I'm not sure this is an overreaction. I still think that from an economic standpoint, I will say that the economy is still holding in there. The jobs market, though, you know, all of the layoffs that have happened, those people are still on the books. There was a lot of severance packages. Given. So even though they may be out of work now, they're still getting paid. Those jobs are still on the books. Once those jobs fall off, once those severance packages go away, the job market's going to take a big, big dip. So I just need you to understand that. There's no such thing as an overreaction. I'm not talking, JD. I told you yesterday, we are not going down the political path with tariffs anymore. I'm not doing it. Just not doing it. All right? At all. Glenn, the confirmed call has been short for some time now. Do you have any idea on the average short time duration in days of average short time? John, I don't have that information. That probably I would have to ask Todd Schaefer about. Todd has a better grip on that kind of information. I don't. And with all of the research that he does, he might have a better answer to give than that. 20% is a bear market? No. Well, maybe bear market. 10% is correction. Yesterday, in the VectorVest composite, we were down 7.3% from the all-time high in the software. So that's why this is in correction territory. I'm not calling bear market yet, but I am talking about definitely correction. So you have a team of analysts? Yeah, a team of me. I'm the one that does, I'm the senior stock market strategist. I don't know if you call me an analyst. I don't think I call me an analyst. So no, what I use, Henry, as far as from an analytic standpoint, not a good word, is the software. That's where all my analysis comes from. And I think that everyone who presents here, whether it's me, whether it's Ryan, or on the software, all of our analysis comes from the VectorVest software. That's what we do. Worried about the tariffs and layoffs causing a recession in Q4. That may not be far off, Chris. You may not be far off on that. I don't like to use the R word. You know, nobody wants to use the R word. But, and if it does happen, it won't be until the last quarter. I'm with you on that. That's awesome. It's really good for puts and calls. Stores closing, prices going up, tariffs, what's next? What's next is, folks, I'm in it to tell you to play what the market gives you. I've been saying that as well. Let the news be the news. The news is going to be the news. You can't change it. I can't change it. But what I can take advantage of is what the market's doing. The market's telling me it's not the right time to buy stocks. Plain and simple. Looking at today's activity, the Dow is down 0.8. The NASDAQ is down over 1%. The S&P is down over 1%. The composite's down over 1%. That's right here on the home page of the mobile app. This is how you keep your sanity. You open up the app, let the news go. You know, there's a Bitcoin or Bitcoin rally thing session going on today, and you know, could move Bitcoin. It could move crypto. I did take a small piece of that. I got into IBIT. It could move crypto, but it's news. Tariffs. That's news. You know what's interesting in that's news that could affect our market is, I know you've heard this, but China is like saying they're ready to go to war over Taiwan. They're ready to go to, and I'm like, whoa, that's just blatantly challenging the U.S. They say that that's going to affect markets. All right. It may be, you know, policy, political, all that kind of stuff, but that's going to affect the market. All right. So I'm just putting all that out there as well. I'm liking Hibbs, Webbs, and FangD. All of those as contra ETFs. I'm just telling you to be careful with contras. Why? Because if we are getting close to a bottom, how much lower can we go? And that's a question that's going to have to be answered in the future. How much lower can we go? Lunar landed, considered dead. Dang, it fell down again. I heard it fall down again. I love that company strictly because I think it's a feel-good company for the country, you know, going up in space. But, man, if they can't keep the dang on thing up, that's, you know, crazy. All right, so that's what's going on in the market. Again, as I mentioned, I do not use the computer. I do not use my desktop for the mobile app. Just all mobile. Whether you're out and about and around, you want to keep your sanity, this is a good place to be. From a market timing perspective, confirmed calls down, DEW down, green light buyers neutral, and the primary wave is down. All of this is saying no matter what happens in the market right now, not the right time to buy stocks in the market. Here's our color guard. We got more red than we have yellow. Remember, red is where you're going to start taking that action. Yellow is when you're observing. Red is when you're taking that action. You should have already been protecting yourself. Between Ryan and I, we've been still in there telling you to protect yourselves. Interesting question. Bijal says, can we still buy contras? I'm going to tell you to be careful with that. Hold on. My watch lists. Let's go find. I should have a contras in here as well, somewhere. Copper. I don't have a contras. How do you not have a freaking contra ETFs? How does that not happen, Glenn? It's a great question that Glenn can't answer right now. I wish I could search these watch lists, but I can't. I need someone in our development team to be able to do that. I can't believe I don't have contra ETFs. That doesn't make sense for me. Gold, infrastructure, petroleum, travel. I am really, well, let's do it this way. Stock pick ideas, we'll do it this way. Stock pick ideas. And let's go to a premium watch list. There we go. And there we're going to find contra ETFs. That's under premium watch list. And there they are. If you're looking, they're working. They're working. Look at them. Every single one of them in this watch list is working. These are bearish ETFs. Every single one of them is working. You flip by it. It was 07 contras? Hold on. My watch list. I'm going to see. I made my own watch list. 07. How the hell did you see that? How did you see that? Oh, 07 contras. There it is. I think I have more contras. No, I got the same amount. There it is. Hibbs, Tesla, Fang, Webbs, all doing well. So I had 2 watch lists in here. Thank you. Who said that? Rod and Chris both said that. Thank you. Bought NVDY. It now pays for my VectorVest subscription. That's a yield max, right? I did a video on the yield max. A lot of people were like, no, you can't. And then I did a second video to answer a lot of those questions. It would be great if you could create searches in the app. Vix, you're right. It would be. Problem is, remember, an app is an application. Application is always going to be a truncated version of the software, no matter whose app you're using. That's why I'm ready for the new VectorVest 7 to come out, because you want to be able to use all of VectorVest on a web browser. Then that's when that's going to happen, Vic. Then you can make your watch list, you can make your searches, because it's all going to be web-based. So we'll see. Orla up today. That was a stock I talked about. I'm going to talk about that in tonight's video. My video tonight is 3 graph layouts that will blow your effing mind. I don't know if Clay is going to let that happen. I put that as the title. I don't think Clay's going to let that happen.
No.
But Clay said no. Clay said no. I really put that. I figured that was going to draw a lot of people to the video if they saw that. But it's probably not the right thing to do. They're going to be 3 graph patterns that will blow your mind. You got to watch tonight's 6 p.m. video, because a lot of people are wondering if we're at a market bottom. A lot of people want to know what to do with the stocks that they currently hold. These graph patterns are going to open up a whole world of better understanding on how to trade your stocks. Make sure you watch tonight's 6 p.m. video, even if the title changes. All right, even if the I put that in there hoping that I could slide that by, but I didn't think I could slide that by. Wow, Costco dropped $80. A lot of retailers are getting hit because tariffs are going to affect them. I think a lot of retail companies, a lot of big stores, all that stuff is going to be affected by the tariffs being brought for the product that they got to bring in. That's right, Janice. Tonight's video is going to blow your mind. I'm telling you that, I only looked at 5 or 6 stocks in tonight's video. But you can put any stock that you own and look at these 3 graph patterns and make a better decision. And that's what I think everyone out there needs. You need the ability to make a better, educated decisions on the stocks that you hold. And someone said yesterday that they wanted to see more longer term or swing trade type scenarios on the channel. This is ideal for those people who are swing traders. Costco missed EPS, hit revenue. Earnings, so they weren't, maybe were they cutting prices, Chris, to get people to buy and they missed their earnings? Could be, but they hit revenue. They sold stuff. They sold stuff, but not at a profitable price. That's what it sounds like, Chris. They sold stuff, but not at a profitable price. Well, maybe the prof. I don't know. It is what it is. All right, but contras, is it too late for contras? Let's go look at some of these graphs. Is it too late for contras? Put you on 3-month graph. It's rising. So how do you know if it's too late for something? When it starts going down. Bill says, bleeping mind. Can I use that, Clay? These layouts will blow your bleeping mind.
Maybe.
Clay said maybe. Clay, I'm trying to get the people, hype. I want them to come, what? They said what? Just to go watch the video. All right, bleeping might do it, Bill, maybe. All right, we'll see. But looking at Hibbs, look at stock is hitting, still going up, very little candle, very little wick at the top of the candle today. TSLQ, slowly moving higher. All right, I've got MACD on the bottom. MACD has been positive. Look at that for that contra. Going into FANG-D, nice move up right to a level of resistance right there. If it blows through, it's got more upside. If it blows through, it got more upside. Let's go to the next one. Man, Webbs blew through resistance. Nice open candle. Very little wick at the top. Look at the MACD. So to answer your question, is it too late to buy contras? UVXY broke through resistance. I'm going to say no. All right, I'm going to say no. But I am going to tell you, because a lot of these are leveraged, I would still tell you to put tighter stops on that, on those contras. Does that make sense to anybody who's thinking about contras still right now? Does that make sense? That if you do buy them, type a 1 in the room if it makes sense. If it makes sense, type a 1 in the room. That if you do buy these, even though they are leveraged, I'd still put tight stops on them. Maybe too late for leverage, but okay for non-leverage. I'm with that, Chris. If you're nervous, if you are nervous about contras, maybe stick to the non-leverage. On an up day, they won't get nearly as affected as a leveraged. So I'm with that. Yield max, I'm still working through yield max. You got yield max is all about the money that's being paid, the disbursement that's being paid. But you want to make sure if you're going to buy into a yield max, that yield max is going up, and then you're going to get that distribution as well. People are correcting me that it's not quite a dividend, it is a distribution. All right, because the company that it represents and the company that it references, that company doesn't have anything to pay out that money. So if I'm looking at NVIDIA yield max, right? NVIDIA, the company itself, doesn't pay you any money. Yield max does. And it's a distribution, not a dividend. And it is capital gains. If you're going to look at yield max, you definitely need to get a tax person involved because it is taxed differently. It is definitely taxed differently. So you do want to do that. All right. So great question about the contras. Is it too late? My answer to that is no. Look at the graphs. Remember, trade the chart, not your heart. If the chart is telling you that it's still going up, rock and roll with it. I also like the idea of going with the non-leverage just to be on the safe side since we've fallen so much. I like both ideas. All right, I'm not ready to look at stocks yet, Ruben, but I will for you in a moment. Let's go back to the market overview. Still what's going on. Keeping your sanity. This is telling you, if you're sitting on the sidelines, you're great. If you're holding stocks and you need to determine what you want to do, make sure you have stops in place. All right? 3-6, a new vision from Defense Secretary Hegseth could be a game changer for Palantir. I'm still in Palantir. Let me tell you something. I've made like 180% on Palantir. I've made enough that my Palantir trade is paid for. No matter what Palantir does forever, I'm holding it forever. It's paid for. It's not my money anymore. I'm not even it's not my money invested. It's the house's money. So I am in Palantir forever because it's paid for. Now, as far as saying should you buy the dip, let's go to PLTR. Let's go see you saying to buy the dip. Well, oh, interesting. Look at that. Right at a level of support. Let's see if that level of support holds. Alfredo says, stop bragging. Listen, I'm just saying. I put y'all onto it when I first heard about it. I did. Uncle Glenn put y'all on it. Y'all did what y'all wanted to do. I've made good little profit. I'm just saying. Alfredo's keeping me grounded, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right? but I did make 180%. Anyway, Palantir, ready to buy the dip? Not yet. Let's go see if this level of support holds. All right, let's go see if this level of support, because if it doesn't, with the way the market's going, always understand about 80% of the stocks move with the trend of the market. The trend of the market right now is down. And if that's the case, you're going to try to get and spend your energy to try to get into the 20% that's going against the market. Why would you really, I mean, if you really got the time and the notion to do that, do it. If you really got the energy to do it, do it. I'm telling you that it's easier to take and play what the market gives you. The market's going down, play the downside. Whether you're buying puts, selling calls, buying contras, whatever it is, I think that it's an easier way to play the market is to go with the trend. Why try to go against the tide? If the tide is going, you know how much harder it is to go against the tide? John says if 80% of the stocks move with the market, we should all be in cash or short. Just saying. John, that's what I said. Without being short, a lot of people don't feel comfortable shorting stocks. That's where options come into play. A lot of people don't know how to trade options. That's where contras come into play. Folks, everybody out there should be able to still be in this market right now. 3 different ways to play the market to the downside. Everyone should be able to. Now, if you're not comfortable with any of those ways, then sit on the sidelines. Just sit on the sidelines. And there's nothing wrong with that either, because cash is a position. Good call on Palantir, just to take a look at it. I'm still up like 30% on Palantir, even with the pullback. I'm still okay. All right. So, and again, something else that goes along with Palantir, EV, is that I did a story on Trending Thursday yesterday that the AI space is still hot, but people are moving more to the software side. I gave you like CrowdStrike, Palantir, CTSH. I gave you a couple of stocks specifically from the AI, from the AI software side. If you hadn't watched that, make sure you go back and watch yesterday's presentation of the live stream. Folks, my job is to bring the information to you to help you guys make better decisions. Bijal says, I'm up 120% in Palantir. I have my stop at 70. Again, you guys rock and roll. I made money. Hopefully, when I brought Palantir to you guys, how many people can tell me that I was the person that brought Palantir to you? Type of 1 in the room. And I know it's not everybody. But how many of you can say that I brought Palantir to you by way of the channel? Type of 1 in the room. All right? And these are the things between Ryan and I. We try to find these kinds of stocks for you ahead of time. Axon is another one that I think I brought to a lot of you. I'm still watching Axon. It may not be the right time to play it right now. But Axon is another one that Hood and SoFi as well, Glenn. I don't think I brought Hood. Maybe SoFi. I don't think I brought Hood. I think everybody and their mama knew about Hood. I've been using the $4.99 a month version of the app for a couple of years now. I'm a novice trader. Will the premium version help me, or is it for... No, Ruben, the premium version gives you more access to other things. So it's not for advanced investors, but it will help you. All right? That's an honest answer. Don't forget XROF. Yeah, I brought XROF to you. Why you have to bring that up, John? Why did you have to even bring that up? I was high on XROF. I mean, I must have been smoking it because I was high on XROF. But it just hasn't panned out. It's one of the few stuff. Oh, there's a couple of CTRM, TNXP. I haven't given you all bangers. I've given you some bloomers. Can you still say bloomers? Does anybody call underwear bloomers anymore? I'm curious. And if you do, you're probably way old. All right? But I've given you some bangers. Ryan has definitely given you some bangers. This is what we try to do. In my humble opinion, good move. What did Jay Bird say? Jay Bird said something. Let me go back to Jay. Oh, I picked up Palantir May 11, 2023. Made 10 grand when I sold. Just bought back at 81. Palantir is another great stock. Soundhound. Lunar was another one that I liked. Sigh. Well, you know something? If I can talk about the good ones, I got to own the bad ones too. Jazz says CLS was another one. I got to own the bad ones too. It is. All right. Let's go back. I said. All right. A lot of what's going on in the news is I want to go look at the VVC. Because if you're a VectorVest, it comes out on YouTube as well. I have the special presentation tonight, which is the market bottoming? All right, is the market bottoming? Jay Bird said getting hammered on NVIDIA. Anybody remembered what the price target I gave on NVIDIA? Watch the chat. Anybody remember what the price target I gave on NVIDIA? This is another one I gotta own. I gotta own it. I know somebody knows what that price target. It wasn't 200. I know it wasn't that. There it is. That sounds about right, about 175. It wasn't 300 either. I think it was about 175. Yeah, I think it was about 175. I got to own that too. I still believe in NVIDIA though. But what I believe and what it's doing is two different things. You know why? That's called trading the chart and not your heart. Trading the chart means no, we shouldn't be in NVIDIA, right? My heart says I think NVIDIA should go up to $175. Well, trade the chart. Where's Ross? Ross is my big one that always puts the hashtag in there. Trading the chart, not your heart. I think we've all got to adopt that. Bill says old people call them bloomers. Yeah, I know. I don't know if anybody still calls me. Dick from HVAC. The moment VectorVest told me to sell NVIDIA, I sold my NVIDIA. I know. So, Ross, I said that you're the one that primarily puts the hashtag, my hashtag, trade the chart, not your heart. So I'm looking at the VectorVest composite. I said that I felt because of the tariffs, the market still had more downside. We're coming back through with that. There you go, Ross. Thank you. No, you missed something. It's trade the chart, not your heart. THC is weed, Ross. THC is weed. It's not weed, not your heart. That's THC is TTC. Where's H on the keyboard compared to T? I'm just checking. All right. So it will later on in long term. Cost base is $19. I know Jay Bird's last name. Sorry, watching Trump Powell next. Okay, I'm just saying you putting up smoke the not your heart. Let me tell you put that THC up there. All right. Market right now. I don't have another level of support currently right now. Put this back onto a 1 year. Oops. I want this on a 1 year graph. There it is. That's a 6 month. Put on a 1 year graph. I've also been saying that the market really does need a pullback. I think we need a correction. I honestly think that we need a correction so that the market can reset. That's what I honestly think. Because you put this on a 5 year, we've been going, look at this. Look, from that level right there, we've been going up. That's 2024. We've been going up and up and up and up and up. We need a pullback. Bitcoin is interesting because is the summit happened today? The summit that the crypto summit happened today? I'm going to look at IBIT though. I did buy some IBIT. I'm thinking, look at that closed candle. Look at that closed candle. What does correction mean? A correction is a 20% drop from a high. No, not a 10% drop from a high. Bear market is a 20% correction. A correction means the market pulls back because markets don't go up or forever and they don't go down forever. A correction means a pullback, a healthy pullback for the market. That will make the market go up? Yes. Correction will get us in a great opportunity, possibly for a great bottom fishing scenario. Ford. No, I did not get out of Ford yet. I hadn't looked at it yet. I've had a very busy morning. I haven't watched my trades this morning. Sigh. Ford. Is he getting his butt kicked? No, I'm still in it. Man. It went down to below this level of support. Now it's back above, but a lot of buying pressure on today's wick. NVIDIA is actually, let me go see what my portfolio, I can see what my portfolio looks like. You know me, I want to be transparent. When I say transparent, I always want to let you know what stocks I'm trading because I talk about so many stocks. I never want anybody to think that I'm trying to pump and dump anything. All right, Ford. Oh, no, Ford, I'm actually, what? No, I'm up 2.77% on Ford. I'm okay on Ford. I'm up like 25% on Palantir. My other stocks that I've gotten into, I told you yesterday, I'm in a gold play, AGI. I'm in an oil play to the downside, DRIP. I'm in one stock for crypto, BTC, and I'm in a banking. Ryan did a great short yesterday about the shift in rotation for industries. Foreign banks are killing it. So I'm in LYG. So I do have 1, 2, 3. My 4 new pickups outside of Ford are my stocks that are going down, but they're not down by a lot, so I'm okay. All right, next week's market must go up. No, they don't, Bijal. They don't must not do anything. They must do what the market's going to do. And I need you guys to understand that. That's why you trade the chart, not your heart. What you think the market should do ain't what the market's going to do. You understand that, Bijal? No, they got to go. No, they don't. Markets can go down and go down and go down until they stop going down. How do you know when the market is bottom? When it stops going down and it starts going up. European stocks are up. Didn't they cut interest rates in Europe? Why, Glenn, why big banks are crashing that much? I don't know, Stephanie. I don't think it's an interest rate thing. I got to look into that. That might be a good short for Ryan or a video for me to do. The more you want the market to do something, the more it will do the opposite. I'm with you. Absolutely. That's why I'm trying to get out of all of you guys' minds. Let the news be the news. The market's going down. It's going down. Why is this going down? Why? I got to do research to find out why. But nonetheless, take what the market gives you. Take what the market gives you. All right? Short on alert or lose it. Okay, there we go. So that was Ford. I'm okay in Ford. I'm still okay in Ford. I'm interested to see what it's not IBIT. It's BTC. I'm in BTC. All right, what is BTC? It's down. BTC is also looking just like IBIT. All right, so I don't know. I don't know what the summit is really going to do. I honestly thought that it might give a little boost to the crypto world. We'll see. Who said everyone's a genius in a bull market? That's true. Everybody is a genius in a bull market. But where you make your roads, where you make your inroads is during a down market. Can you make money in a down market? I gave you guys 3 ways to make money in a down market depending on how you trade. So what's your thoughts in ARK? I'm not a fan of ARK. It's a big money manager. I'm just not a fan. And the ARK Bitcoin ETF, I don't know anything about it. All right. Today is mainly all news today and what's trading the market. I want you to understand how to stay sane. That VectorVest composite is it. Starts right there. Right there. Put this on a 3-month graph. Folks, if you're not using the mobile app to track the VectorVest composite on a daily basis, you're doing yourself a disservice. When I can open up this iPad and track the movement of that VectorVest composite, dagnabbit, and track, what the heck did I do? Oh, and track the movement of the VectorVest composite. Folks, I think you will stay more sane than other people. Remember, the VectorVest composite tracks the movement of over 9,000 stocks. All right, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Today is going to be a day where I'm going to go into your stocks early. I think we need to still concentrate on what's going on with your stocks and understanding from, again, a point of sanity, how you trade your own stocks, what you're looking for. All right? So I'm going to start looking at stocks early for you today. SMCI. What else? Java. Working at the Java. Copacabana. OTIS. Isn't that an elevator company? I think Otis is an elevator. Or it could be sitting at the dock of the bay. No, is that Otis Redding? CHKP. Why is VectorVest not public? They got the sauce. Because we don't want to be public. I like being us. I like being private. Meta. META, comma, MO, comma, KC, in the Sunshine Band, comma, VG, comma, BTCL. I don't know if I've got that. BTCL. Evidently I do. RTX, Raytheon, comma, C Electric. Is that C Electric? Oh, CL. Okay. CLS, comma, TNXP. Good news about them yesterday. They went up nicely yesterday, Alma. Fibromyalgia. That is something that Glenn did bring to you early, too. Holo, comma. What is that? Holo, QQD. Is that right? QQD? It is one. Magnificent 7 Bear. Nice. CLS. Comma. KR is already in there. NVDL. Comma. DPZ. Domino's Pizza. How many people still have CC's Pizza next to them? Near them? Welcome to CC's. TYE. That's got a lot of freaking letters. I don't think I have that. That's a lot of letters, Greg. TYE. Nope, I ain't got it. That one I don't have. Almost bought into AVGO. I'll put AVGO up there. What is that? IESC. IESC MOUSC. All right, let's go see if I got any more stocks. SMTC. Sands. I get to look at a lot of y'all stocks today. Hims. Who put that? Who put Hims up there? It wasn't Janice. All right. Janice made me go look at that. Probably a good thing. CONL. KMI. I'll put one more. Wow, Sharon, what is that? It's got 17 letters. NGDCY. D. It is. What is that? It's got a lot of letters. All right. I'm just saying. I'm gonna make a stock and we're gonna call it supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I'm gonna make a stock. It's gonna be a Mary Poppins stock. What was that? Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Anyway, I think I'm gonna make a ticker symbol. I want to see y'all spell that out. Yeah, and guess what? It's gonna be a pink sheet. It's gonna be a pink sheet. Actually, it's probably gonna be a purple sheet. It's gonna go beyond pink sheet. It's gonna go beyond pink sheet. It's gonna be a purple sheet. I'm just putting that out there. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It was Mary Poppins. Okay. What if we get a surprise rate cut today? Hold on. Where is that? Did y'all hear my crickets? Dan says, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for you and your team's helping us. You got it. A surprise rate cut today? Why would we cut? You do realize that inflation is, it's going to start rising. Why would you cut? There's no reason to cut. None. Zero. Not a nuka nil. You can't. Powell just said, be patient, not in a hurry. There's no reason to think about a cut. Not even a little bit. You know what happens if we got a cut right now? That's what would happen. That's what it'd be it's a NIDAC. All right, Sharon, we're going to look at it. I gave a lot of stocks today. All right. What's today's date? 3/7/25. I am creating that. 3/7/25. Customer picks. See if this works. Oh, no, 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 no. Where did it just go? Mother, son of a gun. Please say you saved that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, please don't say you just did that. Oh, man. I don't think it saved it. That sucks. All right. The next Fed meeting is March 19th. CM at Fed Watch 2 shows a 93% chance of keeping the rates the same. Absolutely. There's not going to be a cut anytime soon. I think the first one that they were looking for was not going to be until May. The first one they were looking for was not going to be until May. I got to create this again. I'm very upset with myself. And I'm just telling you that. If I lose it, Otis, how the flying freak did that happen? CHKP, comma, QCOM. I'm going back through the chat so I can see what was there. Meta. MO. Sorry about that, folks. I'm not sure what happened. But of course it was user error. I know. I can't blame anybody but me. BTCL. RTX. SE. CLS. Keep going down the list. TNXP. T. AT&T. Polo. QQQD. CLS. KR. NVDL. Thank you for your patience, folks. I really do appreciate it. And again, I apologize. Something that I did. Definitely. AVGO. ISC. LRN. SMTC. Sands. Nope, ain't got it. Hymns. Connell. KMI. Kinder, is that Kinder? Yeah, Kinder Morgan. BN. Wimmy. All right. There we go. Glenn's still in holiday mode. No, I'm good. Amir. App. The Treasury, TLT. And Glenn Fed is talking again. All right. Fix. Here we go. All right, that's enough stocks. Create the watch list. That's where I messed up. 3, 7, 25. Customer picks. All right. Let's go peep it out. Let's go peep it out today. Do-da. A lot of stocks in here sells. Not a lot, but some stocks sell. One of the coolest things about putting stocks into a watch list, and even on a mobile watch list, I can clearly see which stocks are hurting me if I hold them with the sell recommendations. How many stocks have a buy? Otis? Where's that stock the young lady just gave me? that had all the letters in it. There it is. It's a hold recommendation. And it's got a VST of 0.96. That's our overall ranking on stocks. Glenn, should we look at the VIX? We never look at that. I do it when I'm doing VectorVest stuff, like I'm doing the Jockey Club. When I'm doing the Jockey Club, I look at it, and actually it's on the homepage. I think it's on the homepage of the mobile app. I think I have it as a part of the homepage. It's up. Why? Because people are fearful in the market. That's why. That's exactly why. People are fearful in the market. So you're welcome, Sharon. Java is fire. Where's Java? Java. Why am I coughing? I don't know. Oh, got no more Gatorade. Where's Java? Wow, Java's at the top of the list. Goodness gracious. Like it. All right, it's the highest stock by VST in the list as well. Good pick, Sharon. What's at the bottom of the list? TNXP, man. But I still like the news behind them. This is a good short-term play, probably down today, but nice move up yesterday. All right, let's look at the graphs of these stocks. Java, Sharon, that's a good-looking graph. Put this on a 3-month graph. MACD kicked up. Stocks hitting a new 3-month high. I like the play. The moving averages I have are a 3, an 8, and a 20. All three are in play. I like Java. I like Java anyway because I like coffee. Woo! Remember when Stride was looking good back here? And Clay, I think I want that thing that you talked about. You remember what you talked about? About when I put it on the screen?
Oh, yeah.
I think I want it because it would play beautifully here. But remember when it was rocking and rolling? Now look at that. Got up to a level of resistance. Stayed there. 3 to 8 to 20 all fell. All right? They all fell. What's up, Troy? I learned to read the charts. There you go. That was a good-looking chart for Java. On LRN, I did like it, but not the right time now. Stock's down 10% today. Good googly moogly. Next one. Come on. Here we go. Woo! Remember when that was a hot top VST stock? Not no more. Look at that. Resistance way up here. The 3 and the 8 crossed right here. Stock's been going down ever since. Whew. Tough. Down about percent today. Meta. Strong AI stock. Again, nice at the top. That's a 1 black crow. There's where the 3 and the 8 crossed. Great opportunity. This is why I like using the 3 and the 8. All depends on what kind of stock I'm looking for. But this is why I like looking at 3 and 8 exponential moving averages. But Meta is in a world of hurt. It's in a hurt locker right now. Went through 1, 2, 3 levels of support. Read the graphs, folk. Read the graphs. Maybe we hit bottom. What do you think? Watch tonight's video on YouTube. It's going to be in the program and on YouTube. Have we hit a mark? Have we hit a bottom yet? I'm going to show you how to find the bottom, and I'm going to show you what to do once you found the bottom, how to get back into the market for the bottom fishing. All right? That's going to be tonight's special presentation. Not the 6 p.m. video. Two different things. I'm doing the 6 p.m. video and the special presentation. Don't forget, the 6 p.m. video is 3 chart patterns that will blow your effing mind or bleeping mind. You got to watch tonight because, you know, when you talk about the stocks you own or stocks you're getting ready for when you're looking at bottom fishing, tonight's video, the 6 p.m. video, is going to be ideally suited for that. Meta's in a hurt locker. SE, hurting. You know, it was hurting. The 3D8 cross, it rebounded. The 3D8 went back up. Right now, if you're holding it, the 3D8 hasn't turned much yet. It hasn't turned down yet. Woo! But that's there's a bearish pattern. That's a bearish harami with follow through today. A bearish harami with follow through. Good opportunity to get out if you're not. Checkpoint. Right at resistance. Nice that it broke through resistance today. I got a little bit of selling pressure. If you own it, leave it alone. Would I buy it today? No, because it came back into the channel. Didn't break out and stay up. Came back into the channel. And MACD is negative. I wouldn't take it today. Wouldn't take it today. But if you're in it, it at least is in the channel. Watch the 3 and the 8 on checkpoint. Fix. What I got to say. It's going down. Take what the market gives you. Take what the stock gives you. Stock is not telling you to buy it. If you own it, stock's been a sell. Stock's been a sell for a little bit. VectorVest gave you that information. It looks like it gave it a sell. It looks like VectorVest is rebounding a little. Isn't the Fed talking right now? I think we will only see rallies until the tariff situation clarifies itself. I don't think we're going to see rallies. Nice move on Altria. I like that it got up to this level of resistance here, but look, it fell back below it. Nice open candle today, though. Love the MACD. If you own it, leave it alone. If you don't own it, I'd like to see it break through resistance first. SMCI, short-term move on it. I made a little bit of money, but right now SMCI is right now at a level of support. I'm not feeling it. The MACD is getting more and more negative. You're welcome, Ramor. With follow-through, that messes up your pants. What is that, Tabula? Why do you come up with this off-topic stuff? How does that mess up my pants? Oh, crap. Follow-through. Oh, boy. Sorry, it took me a minute. That's horrible. Horrible, Tabula. And the bad thing is that it took me a minute to realize. I don't know how many of y'all are sitting back going, hee, 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 hee. Because it took me a moment to realize what he meant. I turned 58 yesterday. I think I'm starting to lose a little bit already. All right, let's go to the next one. QQQD on the FANG D on the Magnificent 7. Not FANG D, Magnificent 7. I like it. Look at today's candle, though. Big wick at the top. Can I get the last minute of my life back? Janice, I want the last minute of my life back, too. I'm with you. Holy smokes. I don't like the selling pressure on today's candle. You're looking good on it, Glenn. Yeah. I do like the MACD. If you're in it, leave it alone. If I'm not in it, I want to take out today's high. All right, but the stock has been on a nice tear. I do like it. Magnificent 7 stocks are getting beaten up. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, MD. Yeah, this is a great way to play the whole space. Joey, please stop feeding him. No, it's not Joey today. It's Clay. All right, CLS. Stock that was the princess of the ball is now falling down the ball. All right, again, no matter what you think about a stock, thank you, Con. No matter what you think about a stock, trade the chart, not your heart. It was yesterday, Ramor. It was yesterday. Kroger, they had news. Didn't they have news yesterday? I don't remember what the news was. I talked about it yesterday on Trending Thursday. I forgot what the news was on it. Evidently, a big move up. Look at that big candle today. Broke through resistance. Big candle. MACD is still negative, though. No confirmation behind the move with the MACD, but big move. Next stock, AVGO. I like the bounce off support. Am I ready to think about buying it? No, not yet. You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the 3 and the 8 to cross, so I'm looking for the MACD to cross. I'm not taking AVGO. I know it's up 6.5% today. All right? It was earnings on Kroger. Thank you, RSXana. Nice up day, 6.5%. Am I ready to take it? Not yet. AT&T. Love this stock. Big down day. I don't know what that down day was from, but it's rebounded since then. The 3 and the 8 just crossed back up today. Keep in mind, though, VectorVest is telling you not to buy stuff. But this might not be a bad-looking graph. I like the graph. But just be careful if you're picking up new positions right now. Verizon. I'm wondering if that was earnings. That was a big jump on Verizon. And positive MACD. Big candle yesterday, bigger candle today. I don't know what they're doing. Whatever it is that they're doing, that's a good thing. I'm wondering if Verizon had earnings. That looks like an earnings bar. I don't think it was news. I think it was earnings. Domino's Pizza. I needed to get above that level of resistance. Right now, the 3 and the 8 are merging together. It's still above the 20. If you own it, today's a down day. But if the 3 crosses below the 8 end of day, you probably want to think about getting rid of it. KC, Kingsoft Cloud. A little volatile in this move. MD says, what about my what? Not sure what you're asking. What are you asking, MD? What about coffee holding? Hold on. I gotta get through these first. I gave you a lot of stocks today. Apple, inverse Jim Cramer. He said lower, it is rallying higher. I keep hearing these people talk about the Jim Cramer inverse index. I don't know much about it. I think it's funny. That's all I got to say about that. Is I think it's funny. I'm not ever talking bad about another guy in this industry. I'm not doing that. Just not doing that. I'm a competitor. I don't know if I consider Cramer a competitor to what we do. Market came back to the open. Did it really? All right. Let me get through these stocks. So I'm going to go look back at the market. QCOM, nice little rebound off support. Nice open candle today, up about 1.8%. I'd like to see if it can break through that level of resistance first. TLT is pulling back. MACD is flat. It's in a channel between that level of resistance, that level of support. Nice move on Otis. A little bit of a doji cross today. A little bit of indecision today, but it did break through resistance yesterday. A little bit of indecision today. I like the move coming from this level of support and trend line up. I do like the move. Just be careful buying new plays. If you're in it, though, leave it alone. Hims, hers, nobody's doing nothing. He said, but baby, she said, wah, 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 and that's why it's going down. Janet, that's probably another minute of your life that you probably want back as well. All right? I couldn't resist. By looking at the chart, I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. Sigh, where is this channel going? All right. Kroger forecast upbeat. Oh, that's what it was. In stable prices or stable something or other about Kroger. Yeah, that's what it was. But Hims is going down. Hims is supposed to be going up, but Hims is going down. Right now, trade the chart. It is breaking below that level of support. Not the right time to buy. Apple, there's the Cramer. Cramer said it's going to go down. It looks like it's still going down. Maybe Cramer was right. Broke through that level of support. A little bit of selling pressure at the top of today's candle, but a doji. It's going down. It is going down. Definitely is going down. Brookfield broke through this most recent level of support. Little buying pressure today, but still a closed candle, red, down about 2.67%. A lot of these graphs you gave me are telling the story. The story is you shouldn't be buying them, right? It says Apple is up. Where? Why do I? Wait a minute. How far am I? Where am I on? 1 month. Oh, that's BN. I got Apple as down today. Wonder why that is. You guys are telling me that Apple is up. I got it as down as 2.98%. I better be on real time. I don't think there's a problem with that. I think I'm on real time. I am because the homepage showed me I was on real time. Oh, you said app? 240 from the open, more than ATR. I'm going to take a look at that once I look through all of these stocks for you. Ooh, NGDS, DC. Interesting. You gave me the stock. It did nicely shoot up today. It broke through a level of resistance, but look at that pullback. There's profit taking happening on NGDCY, NIDAC. I got profit taking going on. No. Oh, was I looking at app? Oh, was that what it was? Oh, I wasn't looking at Apple. Okay, my fault. But NGDCY, interesting. Look at the big wick on the top. All right? That's some profit taking. I don't know what the news was, and let's go do this. In case you're new, go to the 3 dots. I can go to stock news and see what the news is about on it. Because it did have a nice upward, look at that, 1.35%. 2 months ago, 4 days ago, NIDAC announces status of own share repurchase. So that's what it was. I got no news for today to make it, but I got profit taken. The big wick at the top. The big wick at the top is showing me that I got some profit taken. Just be careful with that, right? Nice move. I like that. But people are saying, oh, I'm take my money and run. RTX, the 3D8, it's still above us, right at the 20. I'm not feeling that, but I do have a level of support right here that it's stopping out. Let's go see if that level of support will hold. KMI stopped, even though it's moving down, stopped right at support. Let's go see if that level of support can hold. The MACD is positive. That's interesting, even as the stock fell. MACD is positive. That might be a positive sign going forward, bouncing off support. We'll see. SMTC moving down. The 3D, 8, and the 20 all agree. MACD does not. But the 3, 8, and 20 all agree. The stock is moving down. Down 5.47% today. Not time to be in it. BTL. Down day, but in a channel. There's resistance, there's support. MACD is negative, but getting less negative. I still don't know what this summit has put out there yet. I just don't know. But I do have BTC. You know why? Because it's just like butter. Oh, well, no, that's BTS, not BTC. All right, never mind. Anyway, NVIDIA and the 2 times bullish, not the right time. Not the right time. The 3, the 8, and the 20, it's below. The 3 is below the 8, and everything's below the 20. MACD is negative. Markets never move in straight lines. We can make profits by buying the dips and selling the blips in a downward moving market. Yeah, in a downward moving market, I'm going to probably tell you to stay put on one side or the other. If you're going to buy the dips, go ahead. I'm not going to tell you to buy the dips. Not in a good downtrending market. I'm not going to tell you to buy the dips. But you got to have the savvy to do that anyway. Not everybody does. All right. Cornell, there's another Bitcoin. At least that level of resistance, it's holding that level of resistance. It's good. If it breaks above that, it's going to have some upside. MACD is getting less negative. That's a bullish sign. Okay. Holo, no. Just no. WIMI, no. Both of those are quantum stocks. No. Just no. TNXP, as much as I like the news that came out yesterday, no, just no. And that's it. Whew, that was a lot of stocks I got through. I gave you guys like 11,000 picks. Look at that. I gave you all a lot of picks today. I'm tired. A lot of energy and all that kind of stuff. Does anybody still feel like they're losing their sanity? Type of 1. If you feel that the mobile app is helping you to keep your sanity, type of 2. That's all I need to know. How many people out there still losing their sanity with all this news that's going on and trying to play through it? Type of 1. If the mobile app you feel is keeping your sanity, and this is just the mobile app, helping you to keep your sanity, really, Ross? Really? Mary, if you still feel, and Robert and Khan, if you still feel you're losing your sanity, all I'm going to tell you to do is sit back, take a deep breath, and drink some wine. Yeah. Just really, I think, folks, you really got to learn to keep your head off the swivel. The news is going to be the news. It is. Whether it's good today and bad tomorrow, the news is going to be the news. Play what the market gives you. I'm going back to the VVC. What's the market telling you? I see the wick at today's bottom. It looks like we did have a pullback, right? See if I can look at this on one day. There's the intraday. There's the jump. I don't know if Powell made that happen or not. But I don't know. Sanity intact. Way to go, Bill. Want to buy property in the Upper Peninsula, but holding off for now until things settle. I've got one of my grandsons, his mom lives in the Upper Peninsula somewhere. So if losing sanity, probably making risky moves, go conservative for a while. Listen, risky moves, don't do it. Just don't do it. Just be careful. Use the power of the VectorVest software. What is the market telling you, right? So I got to go. Re-record the special presentation. I'm going to have a busy day today. It is. But I wanted to take out some time. I gave some extra time today to look at a lot more of your stocks. I think that that's needed. And Sharon brought up a stock, and at least I've given some insight on that stock. And You know, that's what we do. Ryan and I try very hard to give you good insight on stuff. We don't pump up nothing. Hey, go buy this stock. Hey, go buy this. We don't do that. You know, we don't do that. We want you to be well informed. So with that being said, folks, I got to go. Adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. I now have an affinity with my peeps in Hawaii because I've been to Hawaii now. All right? Always remember there's great people in the world. If you can't find one, be one. Odabu, bom dia, salam, shalom, namaste, yasu. Have a great weekend, folks. See ya.